it's Neha back with another book review. Today I'll be sharing a book in the Dork Diaries series, and the author is Rachel Rennie Russell. And I bet some of you guys out there are huge fans of the Dork Diaries series, so just hang in there and I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So like I said before, some of you guys are probably huge fans of the Dork Diaries series. And today I'll be reviewing the 12th book in the series, which is called Tales from a Not-So-Secret Crush Catastrophe. Oh, Nikki, what's going on now? Well, I'm about to explain. So one morning when Nikki was having her breakfast, which was sausage, eggs, and pancakes, Daisy, who is Nikki's dog, wanted Nikki's food. So what the dog did is she pounced up onto the table and she took the sausage out of Nikki's hand, jumped off the table, and everything fell off of the table and food spilled everywhere. And in spite of that, the dog just kept on running and she ran upstairs, knocking down everything in her path. And Nikki followed right behind her. And later, Daisy ended up in a pile of stuffed animals. And trust me, the pictures of this part where Nikki was chasing Daisy up the stairs and Daisy ending up in a pile of stuffed animals is just so funny. And not just at that part, but throughout this book, the pictures are so awesome. And whenever something interesting is about to happen, when you flip the page, you'll find out exactly what happens if you take a look at the picture. Anyway, back to the chaotic part that happens in this book. So when Nikki finds Daisy in her closet, with this pile of stuffed animals, Nikki starts laughing hysterically, even with all the stuff that just happened. And she decides that maybe she should take Daisy for a walk and clean the mess up later. So, it turns out that Nikki did not have such a good time during her walk because that sausage Daisy ate must have made the dog really hyper, because once they got outside, Daisy ran into a huge mud puddle with Nikki right behind her. And the dog got so dirty, but not only the dog, Nikki was covered in mud from head to toe when Daisy jumped all over Nikki with her muddy paws. And Nikki she was still laughing even with all her dirty stuff that just happened. And she tries to get some mud off of her, which does not work, and she keeps on walking. Well, she definitely should have just gone home and taken a shower and come back out, because later on it turns out that Nikki bumps into Brandon, who is her crush. And this is just so embarrassing for Nikki because she's covered in mud. Well, let's just say Nikki had a very nice conversation with Brandon, because I don't want to spoil that many things that happen with the conversation with Nikki and Brandon, because I want you guys to read this book for yourselves. Another event that happens in this book is one day Nikki gets chosen to be a student ambassador of her school. So there's a new student that was going to come to her school and she had to give a tour. So before, the principal had said to Nikki that the new student's name is Andre. Well, Nikki thought that maybe before she actually meets Andre, she can get to know, wanted to get to know more about Andre. So she started up an email conversation. And she made a huge mistake. Nikki, she revealed all of her secrets, one being that she has very hairy legs. And she really shouldn't have, because all this time, Nikki thought that Andre was a girl, and she spelled his name as Andrea. And once I got to this part, I was laughing so much on how could she make such a big mistake. The next day, when Nikki was going to give the tour, she was holding up a sign saying, "Welcome, Andrea." And when Andre walked into school, Nikki was like, "Oh my god, did they really do this?" And she was trying to hide up the misspelled name, but Andre already found out. But also, Nikki really shouldn't have, because Andre was a nice guy after all, but only in the beginning. Dun dun dun! You guys might be wondering, why did they say only in the beginning? Well, this is what happened. Oops. Was it really about to spoil the best part in this book? Well, now I am definitely not going to, because I want you guys to read this book. Well, this amazing book. And If you guys already have read this book, then comment down below on what your favorite part was. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoy my book review, then click that thumbs up button. Bye guys, and I'll see you soon.